What up, YouTube? Got a question for you. Do you think in this day and age that big business or a big corporation or some corporations are trying to divorce America? And what I mean by that is, are big businesses trying to decrease their vulnerability to, social issues, basically anything that's legally binding and that can cost a business in lieu of something else such as AI. And I would say if that is the case, and it kind of seems like people are moving more toward it, especially in the idea of, there used to be retirements provided by some bigger businesses and stuff, and now they've moved to 401k, and then what some of these other social issues, it looks like we got people, corporations moving to AI, just getting rid of people altogether. Not to mention the idea of bringing manufacturing back to America. Now, mind you, manufacturing left, it didn't leave, but, you had these big businesses actually took it away, which in a way I believe kind of hurt the U.S. economy and made it more fragile, because now you've basically made a economy that's not necessarily as productive as it usually was, but it's not as stable as it usually was. And the partnership between American workers and the corporations and business, I believe, is part of stability, what makes America America. But if businesses decide to destroy that partnership, I don't think they really realize how much that's going to destroy America. But then again, that's assuming they care about America and not their bottom line as much. Because to me, if you have the ability to work for a corporation or a big business, and you have more of a guarantee to work there 20, 30, 40 years, that stability allows Americans to be able to buy houses, buy cars, spend more in the economy. However, if you take away that stability, that partnership between the American worker and corporation, big business, whoever, and that could be just by, the government taxing, small businesses the same way they tax large businesses. This is going to destroy the stability of America, the stability of families, and it's already basically messing up our place in, on the global stage. To me, I don't think businesses should ever send all of manufacturing out of America in the first place. So in essence, the reason why we have a trade deficit in many cases might be because of big businesses in the first place. And then a catalyst to that might have been the over-regulation or over-taxation or whatever of businesses in general. But then again, you have the goal of many businesses to produce all the time, and that goal of producing often comes at the cost of a partnership between American workers and American businesses. So at this point, it seems like the relationship between American businesses and American workers is not totally being valued by corporations, big business, and potentially the government itself. And so I think this is going to cause a bigger problem than people realize, especially in the long run. And I think it's something that people need to really consider when they think about going toward AI and robotics and all this other stuff, instead of trying to make the world a better place as far as providing jobs for individuals. Because the more people you have that don't have jobs, the more issues you can potentially bring up, especially if the environment is not conducive to people making their own businesses and other stuff. Which leads me to another point. I'm not sure if I'll share on this one, but it has to do with big business squashing mom and pops or new startups. But just want to share those thoughts, you know what I mean? If you could, like, comment, subscribe, but I don't know if this is necessarily one of those particular topics. But I would like to hear what you guys got to say, or if you disagree. Put it in the comments. Let's start a conversation, and we'll go from there.